So I apologize for the inconvenience of what just happened, but we're back on. So without further ado, let's just get straight to it.
What's up, this man? Check out Off the Bench anytime you get a chance.
Hey, off the bench, it's 89. Check it out.
What up? What's good? What's happening? It's your boy Big Herb, and welcome to another episode of Off the Bench. We are on the way to 1,000 subs. So please, before we go any further, like I'll do every single time, be sure to hit that like, comment in the comment section, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you can be abreast of what's next on Off the Bench. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get straight to it because, we had a whole entire situation going on. As soon as the season is over, we're going straight into, Well, we're not going into the playoffs at all. So, I mean, we got to worry about what's next coming up for the Commanders as far as like what players to pick up, who should we look at as far as needs in playoffs. My thing is this: there are a few. I think that we're nowhere near at the point of where the roster needs to be at this present time. We got so many holes in this whole entire organization. So let me get into the comments that's been coming up so far. We got Big E. He says, "Let's fucking go, Herb. What's good, brother? Herb, I'm doing good, man. I can't complain at all. It's New Year's Eve. We're getting ready to go into the whole entire situation with what's going on in New Year's. I hope that everybody make their resolutions and go ahead and follow through on them. I know I'm going to try my best. The homie Mike Robb, what's good, Mike? Reagency and draft, yes, indeed. But before we get into that, I got to go ahead and talk about the Commanders news that just popped up today. Well, over the last at least the last 24 to 48 hours. Starting off, Tyler Biadasz, the center for the Commanders, will be on IR, be placed on IR. At this point, I feel like if you're a significant starter, there's no need to even try to play you at this point, because I just feel like there's no need to go ahead and get an injury to sustain an injury in a meaningless game. And if I feel like you're on the verge of being injured, or you may extend the injury, or you're badly hurt or whatever, just bench him. Put him on IR. There's no use to even because you don't want to get into a game and then you significantly hurt yourself to a point to where it's just like, hey, my guys is injured, and it's going to damper the whole off-season schedule. So, I mean, as far as just getting ready for next season. The Commanders are also in a place where we can actually get the number 2 overall pick. And that's kind of, it's wild to think about it when you sit back and think about it. It is kind of crazy that we are still in position to get the number 2 overall pick. Just looking up on what's the name, Tankathon, real quick. I'm trying to pull it up as we speak. Tankathon currently has us at the number 7 pick. So we need the Giants, Jets, Titans, Arizona, and Cleveland to all take an L this week in order for us to actually get the number 2 overall pick. The likelihood of that happening, you got a chance to win the lottery this weekend if that actually happens. I don't see that happening, us getting the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Big E says the running back from Tampa Bay, Crosby, Hendrickson, another wide receiver. Not sure which defensive players we are out there, but pass catching tight end will be nice. I'm going to get ready to dive into that because we definitely got a lot to bring up when it comes to that. He also says Crosby and Hendrickson if it's knocks if knock it out. But no. We definitely gonna dive into that because I got a whole entire laundry list of people who I would like the Commanders to go and just entertain at this point. I do also, last but not least, the Commanders are linked to possibly picking up Travion Diggs after he's released with the Cowboys. I'm just gonna point this out. The only way that I would ever want us to pick him up, number one, he hasn't been good since Al Harris left the Cowboys. And I'm just I'm gonna keep it a whole buck when I say this, because that was when he had his best years as a All-Pro, Pro Bowl cornerback. Not saying that he's trash or anything. I'm also looking at it from the standpoint that he's always injured over the last couple of years. He just got back on the roster, being able to play us on Christmas Day. The thing about Travion Diggs is that he gets beat like a drum a lot, but he also picks off the ball a lot. So that's why I'm saying, as far as if I'm going to bring him on, I would need somebody to go ahead, like an Al Harris, to come on in and talk and set that whole entire standard to where we're actually turning the ball over like that. I'm not rushing to go ahead and get Travion Diggs on this team. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's DMV all the way through, but I'm not blinded by that shit. I'm not at all. I'm not pressed to go ahead and get somebody who's been hurt and everything like that. We can go and do better, honestly. And I'm not throwing the bag at him either. So there's so many things that I feel like we got so many other needs that I'm not even thinking about trying to pick him up as a corner on this team. But speaking of the team, right this second, let's go ahead and get into the Commander free agents who are currently on about to be a free agent. But before we go any further, be sure to hit that like, comment in the comment section. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification before we go any further. If you're on IG, thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching as well. Also, so let's get into it as far as like these free agencies, these free agents that's coming up for the Commanders starting off. We have Debo, and here's the thing. Before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and say, as far as who I think should stay, who I'm on the fence with, and who I'm not even really looking at all. They could leave. And as I'm going along, I'm going to do this rapid firely. So be sure to go ahead in the comment section and let me know exactly who you would keep and say why. All right. So Debo Samuel, I'm on the fence if the contract is good. Bobby Wagner, he's too old. Respect to him. I'm good on re-signing him. Marcus Mariota, yes, I wouldn't mind bringing him back because we need a backup quarterback at the end of the day. What was his name? I'm sorry. Zach Ertz. I'm good. I'm good on him. He's. I know he had that 10 catch game against the Broncos, but even before that, I was still like, I'm good as far as re-signing him. He's getting old. At the end of the day, he's 35 years old. Von Miller, he's 36. He's too old. Unless you bring him in on, you got like, he's like the fifth or sixth pass rusher that you got. That's the only way that I will bring him in. And even still, he's 36. No, I'm good. Jonathan Jones, cornerback. He's 32. He's if I bring him back in, I'm on the fence with that because if I bring him in, he's got to be at this point a like cornerback 5 on the roster. I bring him back if there was time to go ahead and just I don't know. I'm not pressed to bring him back. Austin Eckler, nah, he's geezer age in running back years, and he just tore his what's his name is he popped his Achilles. I don't see him coming back. Honestly, I don't even see him finishing his career. I think he has I mean, if you saw him on the Netflix pregame show, I thought he did a very good job on that. I think he has a future in that. Not saying that I mean, it's just unfortunate. You're older at this point, and you sustained a significant injury. So I gotta say I'm not trying to bring him back. Andrew Wiley, the tackle, he's 31 years old. I'm okay with bringing him back. We need a swing tackle, backup swing tackle. So I'm good with that. Noah Brown, like I always say, there's always 3 things guaranteed: death, taxes, and a Noah Brown injury. I'm good. Dude, thanks for the Hail Mary play and everything. Hail Noah, or whatever you want to call that big play against the Bears. But I'm good. Deatrich Wise, I'm a little iffy on that because he is 30. He's 31 years old. By the time the season starts, I believe he'll be 32. He's only played 2 games with us. So I'm iffy on as far as like trying to bring him back. But apparently he's been so good with the team that he could possibly come back and work something out. I need to see more from him. But I mean, at 30, and it wasn't like he popped an Achilles or tore his ACL. I think it was like a hip injury or quad injury that took him out the whole entire season. Another person on if I bring him back is to fill a roster spot because he fits the criteria for the position that they're looking for: big, strong defensive end that can contain the pocket. Trust Way, he's a Pro Bowler. Goddamn it! Of course, I want him back. Why wouldn't I want Trust Way back? Jake Martin, yes, I think he'd be a great pass rusher. As far as backup and everything, coming off a great rotation, I'm good. I'm down with having him back. Noah Igbenogany. The only reason why I would bring him back is either you don't resign Jonathan Jones, and in the fact that he's 26. I'm good with I'm okay with bringing him back. Trent Scott. I'm good. I'm good at this point. I already said that you can pick up what's the name, Andrew Wiley, to sustain your backups. Who else? Josh Johnson, quarterback. The dude is just as old. He's a couple months younger than me. He's 39 years old. I'm good. What was his name? Jeremy McNichols. I think because you already because Chris Rodriguez, I would want to bring him back. First of all, he's a little bit younger. McNichols is 30, so he's already in that old man running back situation. I want to bring back Chris Rodriguez if I have a chance. Speaking of Chris Rodriguez, that's who I actually wouldn't mind bringing back to run alongside Bill. So next person, Shy Tuttle. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even know who the hell that is. So I'm sorry. Deuces. Eddie Goldman. I think Eddie Goldman played very well this year. I think he could be a good rotational guy. So if he contains the run very well. I mean, he's not really the pass rusher. He does very good on run stopping. So I wouldn't mind bringing him back. George Fant. Yeah, he's getting old. You can kick rocks, bro. Tyree Jackson, tight end. I didn't even know he was on the team. You can go Lucas Niang, right tackle. Didn't even realize he was on the team as well. Chris Paul, yes, of course, he's my starting left guard. Yes, I want him back. I think he's very I thought he filled in very well this year when it came down to trying to fill in that left guard situation. I'm okay with bringing him back. In fact, because if I'm not mistaken, he's 27 years old. Bring him back in, re-sign him for a 3-4 year deal, and we got our left guard for the next couple years. So yes, those are a few people who I'm definitely looking forward to saying as far as like, yeah, let's bring him back. Before we go any further, guys, please, without further ado, go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that bell notification so you can be abreast of what's next coming on off the bench. Hold on a second, just looking on here. We got some one second. Got some comments on here. So let's look at it. Big E says we need all those teams to rest their bets, even their vets. I think that's what he was trying to say. Even if we move up to number 4, do we trade back or choose a blue chip all pro player? We've seen what we've done with all these number 2 second round picks over the years. No shit. If Josh Harris paid $6 billion for a stadium, we better pay the most for the best coaches we can get. Also says, Herb, last time I watched the show that night, I found Mrs. Wright for that night. So yeah, everybody needs to follow and share the channel. Salute, man. I appreciate that. What about Burks? I didn't see him on Spot Track, so but if he's not, I don't know I think they may have signed him just to a 1-year deal. But I'm down to get Burks to come back on the team this year. I look forward to seeing him because I mean he had a very good run down the stretch. I'm all for it. I'm not against bringing him back on here because why the hell not? Just to keep it a whole buck. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and say yes. Bring him back on the team because I need wide receiver depth. And even with that wide receiver depth, I think that we will be fine at the end of the day with re-signing Debo and him. Honestly, I didn't even see Debo as the number 1 receiver or number 2. I think that he was the gadget guy. And I think that had we drawn up plays a little bit better, I think we would have been all right with having him on the team. I'm okay with re-signing him, but I need to see what that contract's going to look like. I'm not trying to spend $20 million on a 30-year-old. I'm just getting, and your name ain't Terry McLaurin. I'm sorry, or anybody better than Terry McLaurin, because he's not better than Terry. But yeah, let's get into the offense as far as free agents this year. We're gonna go and start off with offense. Starting off, let's go ahead and go to the quarterback situation. Like I said, Marcus Mariota, we should retain him. We already got our quarterback of the future. At this point, I just want to re-sign Marcus Mariota so he can come back and fill that role. I don't even see the reason why we would need to bring anybody else on because, I mean, let's keep it a buck. If JD ain't playing and that backup is playing, then we got problems. So, and I'm not even going to speak that into existence. So, I think that we're just good on the quarterback situation as we say, we sign Marcus Mariota. For the running back situation, we have a bevy of guys out there who I'm interested in. First things first, you have Najee Harris, who's available. I already said we're not going to bring back Austin Eckler, so I'm good with that. Javonte Williams, the running back for the Cowboys. Travis Etienne, the running back for the Jaguars. He's 26. Rico Dowdle, who's 27. By the time the season starts, he'll be 28. He's coming off a very good year, and I think he made he's a Pro Bowl alternate, if not a Pro Bowler. I'm good on Nick Chubb. He's 30, and he hasn't really been the same since he left Cleveland. The one who I'm actually interested in trying to sign, Breece Hall. I'm good. I'm down to go ahead and sign Breece Hall as our starting running back on this team. Have Bill to go ahead and try to be sharing the load along with C-Rod. Kenneth Walker is the last person who I'm thinking about on this roster. Try to for free agency. I'm down with him. Jesus, who's the other person playing in Atlanta? Tyler Algier. I think that he would be a good signing for the team. Give him like a 3-year deal because Algier is actually 25 years old. So I mean, he's in that range as far as the people that we can pick up. Biggie also says, Herb, but if Mariota wants $12 million a year, do you still keep him? Johnson for a couple mil is still nice. Then send the rest of the saved money on other players. Nah, I'm good on Josh Johnson. He's 40 years old and is in a backup. The one thing about Mariota is I think 33 years old, so he's still going to be good later on down the year. Sign him to a 2-year deal, possibly finish his career here in DC. I'm good on it. I think yes, he did play a good game the other day last week against the Cowboys. But let's keep it a buck. The Cowboys defense is ass. No, I mean, I think they're that bad. I'm good with trying to bring back Josh Johnson. I think Mariota also has if you have to have a good quarterback on your team, even if it's a backup. So don't play around with that. We already have our quarterback for the future. Bring him on for the what's the name for as a backup as well. Mariota he's got great camaraderie, that presence as far as vet for JD5. I'm good with. He's comfortable with Mariota, so bring him back. He knows the system very well. He does it better than Josh Johnson. So I'm good. But like I said, as far as key pieces who I would pick up for running back, Travis Etienne, or I'm gonna go with Breece Hall as the two guys who I would like to pick up on this team. And be sure to tell me who you guys would want to pick up at this current time. Big E also says, yeah, that's fair. If we know we're gonna have a couple games a year that we need to win, then that could be the difference of winning the division. But shoot, I'll keep Driscoll as a third option. I'm okay with even Driscoll being the third option because, I mean, you still need that emergency quarterback at the end of the day. Driscoll is honestly, I don't even know why they let him go. He knows the offense pretty well. He didn't play bad during the preseason as well. Why the hell not? I'm trying to remember the other quarterback that we have on the team that's the pretty boy. Honestly, he's just the court jester for the team. He's not going to go ahead and really play this for the team. So why the hell not? Also says Hall and Tyler Algier are my two. Yes. So, I mean, Tyler Algier is a good option. Breece Hall is the next one. Looking at wide receiver, we have Mike Evans. No, I'm good on him because he's 32. Christian Kirk. I don't know. Debo, if we bring him back, I need to see what it's looking like as far as paying him. Adam Thielen, De'Ami Brown, Tutu Atwell, no, no, and no. Marquise Brown, no. Jawan Jennings, I'm not sure. Rashid Shaheed, I think the Seahawks are probably going to re-sign him because they just picked him up. Noah Brown, stop playing with me. Just looking at some of these people on the list. Wan'Dale Robinson, I wouldn't mind picking up Wan'Dale Robinson if he wanted to go to another team. He's an unrestricted free agent. He's 24 years old. He'll be 25 by the time the season starts. I'm not against that. I would definitely pick up Wan'Dale Robinson as an option, but I'm pretty sure that the Giants are going to re-sign him. The other person, George Pickens, he's not. The Cowboys are stupid. They're not that fucking stupid. I don't see them not re-signing him. In fact, I see them doing it. If anything, I see them going ahead and putting that franchise tag on him. And I see them putting their franchise tags on. Even Big E says Pickens. I would love to pick up Pickens, even though he's a crash out. Who's another person on here? I don't see anybody else on here that's worth like, hey, we got to go ahead and re-sign him. I don't see anybody else that just, what's the phrase, tickle my fanny to go ahead and be like, yeah, we need to pick him up. Like I said, I'm Jawan, what's his name? Wan'Dale Robinson, I wouldn't mind picking up. Debo, I need to see how much we're gonna go ahead and spend. I honestly believe we need to address the wide receiver situation in the draft. If we happen to get a top 5 pick, I'm all for trading that pick if you can. It depends on the situation because I'm not going to do and also just for a future show, I'm not going to do a what's the name of it? I'm sorry. I'm going to do a draft mock draft episode down the road. But I'm waiting until next week because I need to see exactly where the placement of actually playing where our draft position is. So just be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna go rapid fire with some of these other ones as far as tight end. Travis Kelce. I think he's gonna retire in number 2. He's 36 right now, and I don't want that take that Tay energy over here in DC. I'm good. David Njoku, even though he's 29 currently right now, I am for him coming in. He's seasoned. That's the only issue that I have with him. But he's a very, very, very productive tight end. I would love to bring David Njoku in here. That's actually breaking my 27-year-old free agents that I'm from other teams that I want to bring in. Just looking at the what's the name? The comments real quick. Throw a bag at Pickens, bro. Do an auction at least. Make Jerry have to pay $40 million a year for him. I'm not against that. I think Pickens is still kind of young. I think he's 24 years old. He definitely showed what he can do when he has another receiver and a good quarterback out there. My issue is I don't think that they're going to go ahead and break the bank. As far as like, we're not going to go ahead and try to break the bank to get him, especially when we already know that Dallas is going to throw that they're going to throw the franchise tag on him. So I honestly don't even see us picking him up, to be honest with you. I don't even think that we're going to have a shot. He also says keep going back and forth with Jury till they get Pickens money out his range. Alex Pierce won't be bad for real. That's another option. Going back to the tight ends, Taysom Hill, no, he's 35 years old. Dallas Goedert, who's 30, I think he's still a productive tight end in this league as a pass catcher. One person who's on this list who I wouldn't mind bringing him in. I just think that his Hornets situation, even though a lot of people thought that he was a bust, I'm going to say it was just the situation down in Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, he has all the athleticness to be a great tight end. We've seen what he did against Miami with Kirk Cousins coming in, balling out down the stretch. I think Kyle Pitts will fit perfectly in this offense. I'm not against re-signing him. I definitely would say this. As a fantasy football owner, no, I'm not picking him up. I'm sorry. I'm not picking him up on here. As far as the what's the name of it? The rest of them, I already said as far as how I feel about Zach Ertz. I think he's too old. Foster Moreau, 28, playing with the New Orleans Saints, 7 years. Okay, I guess. Noah Fant, he is the 28 years old, 7 years with the Bengals right the second. Tyler Conklin, 30 years old. I'm gonna pass on that one. Adam Troutman, 28, 6 years in the league. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it ain't David Njoku or Kyle Pitts, I'm really not that pressed over it. I'm okay with that. Looking at the comments real quick, can't wouldn't be bad. But bro, as a sleeper move, Darren Waller for tight end could be a slide pickup. His off the field stuff just that's the only thing about it. Also, he says Pitts, Fant, and Likely are who I like for any of those guys. Isaiah Likely is a good pickup as well. I just think that I think the Ravens are gonna just resign him, so that's why I didn't really name him. I think he's a really good option. I just don't see us picking him up because I see other people going to I don't think he's going to be available, to be completely honest with you. Looking at the next one in the offense is going to be the offensive line as a whole. To be completely honest, I think we're solidified at what's the name at line. I think we have one of the best lines in the league. To be completely honest, if anything, Tyler, the whole entire thing with trying to remember the offensive lineman that we had, I just named earlier. Looking up right now, Andrew Wiley and Chris Paul. We need to resign them too. I think that we have a solid line. If there's anybody in this league who I feel like, we need to pick up as far as just looking at some of the what's the name of people on the line right now. Excuse me, that is available for free agency. Braden Smith is a good one, but I honestly don't think that we're gonna need him because we did pick Josh Connolly and we have the whole entire situation with re-signing Laramie Tunzel. Another person on here, Jonah Wood, he plays tackle as well. Just looking at some of these guys on here, a lot of the guys on the offensive line, they're getting kind of old. I think the Elijah Vera Tucker is the only person on here who looks decent, but at the same time, he only played 5 years, and he's currently with the Jets, 26 years old. My thing is this: when I'm looking at free agents, I'm looking at because I'm tired of being the oldest team in the league, so we need to sign some guys who's young. But I don't see anybody on here that's available that we're gonna have to go ahead and be sure to pick up. Defense, as far as picking up defensive linemen, let's get to that real quick. On when it comes down to defense, let's start off with the defensive line real quick. And on a second, let me go to the comments real quick. He said, Big E says, Herb, I feel like our line is one of the better ones, but why does PFF and these other lame ass stat companies rank us at the bottom half? I'm like, bro, what am I not seeing? Teams with these. First things first, we're a 4-win team. So a lot of the time we don't even really get we don't get the notoriety that we may deserve, because as far as talent is concerned, because we're a 4-win team. Nobody respects a 4-win team. And I'm just gonna keep it a buck. That's just my thoughts on it. You overlook a lot of people who's playing on the team when the team isn't productive at all. Great D lines aren't doing much to us for real. I don't see anybody really doing a lot of damage. I think for the most part, I agree with you. Our offensive line is, I'm not gonna say they're top 5, but they're definitely top 10 in the league right now. That's my thoughts on our offensive line. Looking at the people that's available for free agency, here's the one guy who I wouldn't mind spending, especially at his older age. Trey Hendrickson, 31 years old. I think the whole entire situation just took a toll with him as the defensive end with the Cincinnati Bengals. He was the only positive person on that defense the whole entire season. He did sustain an injury down the stretch. I'm okay with signing him. I just need to see how that money's going to look. That's my number one priority when it comes down to trying to sign Trey Hendrickson. Khalil Mack, I think he's about to retire. Hassan Reddick, I think he's kind of old, being 31. Joey Bosa, I'm good. Leonard Floyd, I'm good. A lot of these guys are like in their 30s, man. I don't see anybody out here that's worth like, oh, we gotta sign him. Other than Dedrick Wise, like I said earlier, I don't see anybody out here that makes me feel like, oh, we gotta sign them. So that I'm gonna move on from this on as far as the defensive ends is concerned. But that's the reason why I say I think that we need to go ahead and draft somebody. Drafting somebody in the a lot of the players on defense, I feel like we're gonna have to draft them. That's just my thoughts on it. Let me see as far as interior defensive linemen. DJ Reader getting up there in age. Yeah, a lot of these guys are still like in their mid to late 30s. Even Cameron Jordan, like, dude, he's played 15 years. He's 36. Calais Campbell, he's just as old as I am. He's about to be 40 by the time the season starts. Sheldon Rankins, he's getting up there in age, if you ask me. Yeah, a lot of these guys on here, just looking at this list, is too old. 30, 31, 31, 30. What's his name? Brandon Ingram, 37. Deshaun Hand, 30. Logan Hall, now he's 25, but I don't even know that much about him, to be honest. That makes me want to be like, oh, we got to sign him. Yeah. Going into the next one, which is linebacker. Linebackers is going to be available. Alrighty, this is making me nervous as well with this one. Demario Davis, 36 years old. Bobby Wagner, 35. Levante David, 35. No, no, and no. Thank you very much, but no thanks. Kenneth Murray, 27. Something to look at. Quincy Williams, with the Jet, he played with the Jets, 29 years old. Alex Singletary, 32. I'm good. Cole Holcomb, he was the former commander with the now with the Pittsburgh Steelers, 29. I'm good. EJ Speed, I'm good. He's 30. Quay Walker, that's somebody to look at. He's currently 25. Devin Bush, 37, with the Cleveland Browns. I don't see any like world beaters that's available as far as linebacker is concerned. Yeah, I'm on a wait and see. Now, one person who I would go after, Nakobe Dean from the Eagles. I think the only issue is, as far as with him, he's going to be re-signed with the Eagles. Then the Eagles are not letting him go anywhere. When it comes, also Big E says, "Yeah, Herb, we're going to have to fill out several spots with 30 plus year olds until we fill these spots with the draft picks." That's why I'm saying, like, a lot of the people on defense, there's going to have to be draft picks. It's going to be heavy on the draft when it comes down to the defense on side and maybe a receiver, honestly. And like I said, we'll get into that as far as the whole entire mock draft situation when the season is over. Looking up at the next available slot, which is cornerbacks. Okay. Jamel Dean, 29 years old with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jamie Ward, 34. I'm good. Darius Slay, I'm good. Jonathan Jones, depends on the situation. Amik Robertson from Detroit, 27 years old. I might wait and see. Greg Newsome, that's somebody who I actually wouldn't mind picking up because we wanted to pick him up when he was with the Browns. So I don't know the situation with him. Seeing that he's in his fifth year. He's 25 years old, and he's with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, they have been very good this year. This name is kicking my ass from Miami. Ifeanyi Melifonwu. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'm going to butcher his name. So I'm good. Tre'Davious White, I'm good. He's 30 years old. Anybody want to bring back Benjamin St. Juice? Hell no. Big E says, Newsome, let's go home. Yes, I'm definitely down with Greg Newsome being signed up if he becomes a free agent. Jeff Okudah, the former first round pick from the Lions, now with the Minnesota Vikings. I'm good. Jason Pinnock from the San Francisco 49ers. I think he's a good option. And then on top of that, he's 26. I'm trying to think the next one on here. Noah Benogany, like I said earlier, I wouldn't mind bringing him back because he is only 26. He just celebrated his birthday, so he's still kind of young. There isn't anybody out here other than Newsome, who I'm like at cornerback. I want. Just looking at some other people on here. Pinnock, I think, is a good look. But the one person on here, I definitely want Greg Newsome. Going to the safety situation with this team. Jalen Thompson from the safety from Arizona. Kyle Duggar from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they're probably going to re-sign him. Harrison Smith from like 10 years ago, I definitely would have wanted us to pick him up, but he's getting older, and I think he just wants to solidify his career in Minnesota. He's getting up there in age, so I wouldn't mind. It wouldn't be crazy to see him walk away from the game after this year. Another person. Let me just see on Cameron Curl. He's going to be available. I don't know if I want to run that back. Even though he's 26 years old, I still think he feels a certain type of way about us anyway. Reed Blankenship, 26 years old, played 4 years with the Eagles. I'm on the fence. Aldris Washington from Baltimore, 26 years old, 5 years in the league. I'm not sure. I really don't see talent-wise anybody out here who's like making me feel like, oh, we gotta get him. It's crazy to me how Jamal Adams is. He's only 30, and it feels like he's been in the league for like 15 years. So that's another person to look up. I don't want him. No, unless he's switching over to linebacker, and he's he just jumps in the what's the name? The Fountain of Youth. Jabril Pepper, no. Jordan Poyer, no, he's 34. Devin Bush is 32. Yeah, I don't see anybody out here that's making me feel like, oh, we picked up a guy. That's why I said we need to draft somebody on here. I will say this: if for some reason Caleb Downs is available, I'm okay with us taking it. I'm okay with not trading down if there's available slot to pick him up. I'm okay with him. I'm not even going to really address the special team situation because we got a Pro Bowl punter. Our kicker is doing really good right this second, and I don't even know our long snapper, but if I don't know him, then that's a good thing. That means he's doing his job. But yeah, that pretty much rounds out the whole entire thing as far as with the show today. It's been very fun engaging with you guys. If you catch this show afterwards, please be sure to tell me in the comment section who you are okay with trying to pick up in free agency. Next week, when the whole entire season when the regular season is over, we're definitely going to tackle the fact of who should we pick up in the mock draft, because by that time we'll know officially what our slot is for the draft for the NFL draft come this May, I think it's May or late April. And then on top of that, we'll know as far as our actual position. I'll do multiple ones as far as like, should we trade down? Should we stay where we at? So expect about like 4 or 5 before the actual before the combine or whatever. But also when the season's over, like I said, we're gonna be talking about the game itself, the playoffs. I'm a football fan first before I'm a Commanders fan. I love football. I could sit there and try to break it down as best as I could. Get my 2 cents on what the whole entire season is like with the rest of the NFL leading up to the Super Bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and I might even I'm thinking about it, doing a watch party. So be on the lookout for that. Guys, thank you once again for tuning in to the show today. Like I said, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So please be sure to hit that like, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel. Please be sure to go ahead and hit that bell notification. So this way you can be abreast of what's next for Off the Bench. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks once again for tuning in. As we do always, help us grow so we can do more. Also, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Peace.